And we are live with the Battalion Roundtable. I've got me two special guests. Wait, they're always special, especially the one up there petting his mic. We are back for the Battalion Roundtable. Hopefully Ricky P can join us in a little bit. How is everybody? Hello, Battalion. It is that time again, and as you can see by this screen, we've got lots of big news. Rambam, how are you? There he is.
Pretty good, Mort.
I'm the only jerk off not wearing the shirt today. It was dirty. I wore it yesterday.
And word I can't say because it's YouTube.
I'm an ass monkey. It's fine. It's fine.
What was it? What was it you said? Oh, get that poop out of here.
Yes, get that poop out of here. Yes. I wore the shirt yesterday. I may or not have done funky things.
Ricky P says, "Let me in."
Let him in.
Is he knocking on the door? Well,
he's knocking on the door apparently.
Son of a beehiver. Let me let him in. We'll get this party started.
He said, "Are you there?"
So low key, get someone else to host.
Can you help?
Wow. Because he sucks.
Wow, it doesn't give me an alert. All right, gosh darn it.
Wow.
Now I gotta,
Oh, is he wearing the get that shit out of here?
Now I gotta fit
Let's
him.
check.
Now I gotta fit him.
Is he wearing the get that poop out of here shirt?
Oh, I'm sure he is, just to rub it in my face. Yeah, of course he is. God damn it. I'm the only failure here. Oh, God. What's up, Ricky Pa?
What's up? I've been waiting here. Like it was like you didn't want me in today, I guess.
Oh yeah, I don't. It doesn't beat me or doesn't tell me you guys are here. It's shameful.
So Wolf and Ricky P, this just in, we are looking for replacements for a battalion commander.
Keep going, Ram.
Ricky P, are you with us?
He is with us.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I got him locked in. There we go.
Now we're giving Mort shit because he's the only one not wearing the shirt.
Yes, but I wore dark blue. It was dirty, man. I didn't want to smell myself. Come on now, give a guy a break.
Oh, because it's not YouTube where everybody else can smell you.
Well, I can smell me, and that's what matters. All right. So wearing the get that poop out of here shirt up here is Rambam. You guys know where to find Rambam on YouTube. I don't even care anymore. Twitch. We got Wolf down here, the Wolf.
Did you ever really care? Come on.
I guess I didn't. No. Get that shit out of here shirt down here. And at the bottom, we've got the legendary Ricky Pa, the Canadian commander of the battalion. Good to see you, sir. Also wearing the get that shit out of here. And then I wore my old dudes rock t-shirt because I'm old. I don't know. You know, it is what it is.
Allegedly.
What's up, bed? Hold on,
why
is Ram on top?
And you are a rock, but you're not a dude.
Wait a minute. Yes, I am. Look at your shirt, Ram. Repeat it to yourself over and over and over. Big news in the community.
Get that poopy face out of here.
Tilo, what is going on, everybody?
Tilo! Thank you, brother.
Why is Ram on top? That is a pertinent question. That's a pertinent question.
It is.
I know, Ed. I know. I wore it yesterday on stream. I should have waited another day. I didn't. I guess I could have wore it again. I even got the dark blue shorts on, man.
His excuse for not wearing that shirt is he didn't want to smell himself because nobody else can smell him.
Yeah.
Granted, he does a lot more dancing and everything than than maybe you or I do.
Gets a little sweaty in here, right?
He's moving around a lot, so I'll give him a pass on that one.
And I may or may not have had relations with my wife in that shirt this morning. So I'm just saying.
That's where we're crossing into the too-much information.
You know.
But
classified, classified information.
YouTube is a place for information. That's all I'm saying. It's like second to Google in the world for information. Speaking of information. We've got news. We got lots of news. It's been 3 weeks since the roundtable. I was on vacation. We didn't have a whole lot of news, so we put it off a week. So we are back. We are back in order. And to start things out, first thing we get is the event calendar release. Nothing new, nothing special, all the same except for there's only one Mandalorian mission this month. Woo! It seems like we get 2 or 3 every freaking month that drive me absolutely crazy. Who's got Mandos? Seriously.
I do. I just relicked my Candorus. Don't ask me why, but I won in battle with him yesterday.
Wait. Hold on. I want to point out that you just relicked another character that doesn't fit with the GLs, and you're going to complain about going up against 5 GLs. That's your problem.
He fits with one of the GL requirements that I had to farm up, so I'm rounding out my teams. Okay, all right. There's a strategy here. It's not a good one, but there's a strategy.
There is a strategy, but don't complain when you're going against 5 GLs with 3.
Oh, it's absolutely a you have done this yourself sort of situation, but but I digress. We're talking Omega over here.
Omeeeega.
Omeeeega. Well, let's get into a couple things first. So that was released on 6/28. 6/30.
Okay.
Wrecker became farmable on light side 7C hard, replacing I'm Gonna Die. So that is no loss in any manner. Excellent replacement. The only problem is you gotta farm BTLY wing with it. So my baby account is grateful. My other 2 accounts are saying blah.
Yeah, I'm saying thanks for the shard shop currency. You know, I got the Y-wing finished as well.
It's not bad, right? I mean, sure, it
could be worse.
It could be worse. It sucks because you weren't in like your baby account where you were farming boat characters, but it's going to happen again and again for future characters because we're advanced, right? So
yeah,
stop complaining.
Sort of expected at this point.
I'm not complaining. No. I'm not complaining. I promise. I'm not complaining. I'm happy that they're there.
I hear complaining.
Okay, fine. I'm complaining a little.
I finished farming up the Houndstooth about 2 weeks before they added Django to the node. So don't even start with me there. All right.
You farmed Houndstooth? I wailed.
Yeah.
What else?
So yeah, he's so Wrecker's on 7C now. And then
I'm working on Bad Batch. It's slow.
You know, I don't want to jump around too much, but there was another update today, and Echo is officially farmable as well. Mm-hmm. He is on 7D. So all of the Bad Batch are tightly grouped together on these light side. 2 of them are on 7, and 2 of them are on 5.
Yep.
All tightly grouped up over there.
So, with that Wrecker becoming farmable, they also had a bunch of in-game fixes, including 2 bugs that came with JMK, which is no surprise. New character comes out, had a few bugs, multiple actually. They got a couple fixed. Did you guys feel any effect to those? Have you guys that got GMK?
No, it's standard. Sorry, not standard. Sorry, the JMK bug. It's not fixed. The ult is still buggy. Everybody like jumps to the back of the screen or to the front of the screen. It's all just a giant mess.
Yeah.
Ram, same.
Yeah. No, same experience. It's it is. Oh, we got Ed.
I just brought trouble in.
Uh-oh.
He won't show his face.
Oh yeah.
Bring Ed.
You brought trouble in.
Why'd you bring Ed?
What's up, Ed?
What's up?
How's it going, Ed?
Ed, are you wearing your "Get That Poop Out of Here" shirt?
Tractor Division has arrived.
I'm sure he's wearing the shirt. Shut up, Ram.
I am just to piss him off.
Yeah,
but I'm not turning on the camera.
Yeah. He went inside just to put it on. All right, moving on.
Oh, I'm sure.
July 3rd, I'm on vacation. I'm in my hotel room. I'm half in the bag, and I get a text from Wolf that says, dude, you better hit join because they restarted GAC early again.
So they're like, do we want to send out a message to everybody and say maybe a quick reminder to join early, and I hope you can set your defense.
Yep.
Thanks, Mary J.
They done goofed.
Yeah, they did.
And so they did come out. Not Crumb. Doja Fett did come out on. Where was it? It was the SWGOH events Discord server. If you guys don't follow that, you need to follow that. CG has been going in there a lot and talking with people. But in this particular instance, they did go out there and was like, "Hey,
are they talking with people or trolling mace lovers?"
Yeah, right.
Both.
Both. But there's not trolling today.
Okay.
But they did talk. He was like, "Hey, look, I'm aware it started early. I'm upset about it. I'm working with the developers, but sucks to suck. I'm sorry. We're trying to get it fixed." Basically was what it came out to be. Deal with it for another month, but hopefully it'll be fixed.
I believe the words were something along the lines of, we believe we found a fix for it and we anticipate it not happening in the future. But they also said that last month, so hopefully
and that was what I clarified when GAC had originally launched again early. I was like, look, everybody assumed they were going to have it fixed for this cycle. They never explicitly said it was going to be fixed for this next season.
I think they did. I think they did say
I do
it.
believe
I think
they did.
I
Yes, they
remember a post saying that we're implementing a fix in this patch for the next GAC schedule as well.
I did not see that. What I saw was that we do not anticipate, or something along the lines of, we do not anticipate this to affect future seasons. But future seasons could be 3 seasons down the road. It doesn't have to be this next season. That's what I remember. But I mean, if you find something else, you know.
I'm with Ricky P on that one. I think they were pretty confident that they were going to have that fixed. But again, they used the word this time around, anticipate, which tells me that they're not 1,000% sure. If it happens, it happens. But over a holiday weekend, everybody camping, on vacation, whatever else, that was. I wouldn't be surprised if more people missed out.
That was twice in a row.
That was the big issue too. Is they did say, you know, the last time this happened, it was over Memorial Day. And then this time it happened, it was over 4th of July.
Yeah.
And so it was just really bad timing on top of everything else. Sucks though.
Yeah.
Because I hate this damn schedule. I hate it.
True. And
it's pretty obnoxious.
the other thing that didn't come with that, although we have an update to that as of yesterday, but no update to teams differentiate amongst teams that you set. I know for me, I almost lost to GAC because I didn't realize the teams I had because I couldn't differentiate between everything that was in there, which is my own stupidity, but I'm used to what and they took it away, made my job more difficult, but there is a fix to that. I know they fixed it. I do want to catch Wolf on here. On 7.7 they said the stand your ground fixed, but not until the TB is over can they implement the fix with an update. But then today,
so that whole thing is out the window. They had this whole post about we're pushing this off and we're changing the schedule and this, that, and whatnot. But we had actually gotten a little whisper from Crumb on Saturday saying, "Hey, there may be a fix. You know, keep your eyes open, but don't quote me on this." So I'm not actually to quote him on this.
But you are.
No, not quoting him. And I'm not going to quote him, but to quote him, but not going to quote him. But yeah, so we ended up getting a fix for that yesterday. It was a few hours into the phase 3, which is when the cam mission is. So basically, the stand your ground is this one feature in the cam mission. Where you remove this debuff from your character and it gives them their protection back, and the protection back wasn't working, so it was making it a lot harder to win the mission. So they released the hot fix, got that done yesterday. So thank you God. Let me see. I think we had an update over there. We're doing pretty good this round. But they managed to get that fix through, because that's already one of the hardest missions in the entire game.
It's made it very difficult.
I would say on that, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't give some compensation due to the issue with the stand your ground because of it being so difficult. I would have liked to seen a little bit, there. But I get why they didn't too.
I was talking to Crumb on Saturday, and he was saying that they would have been okay with having some compensation if we could see that there was some market drop off in performance. And I was actually talking with my guild to get some numbers on that. But we got the stand your ground fix just in time, so luckily didn't affect too many people.
Yeah.
It didn't affect
because it only affected one light side territory battle, and so you had players to miss out on. I think Dagger was literally one of them that was like, I couldn't win because of stand your ground bug. But
now he did win it on his alt account though in our guild, but didn't on his main because
I won it on both accounts. I won it on both accounts. So I mean, there's a it's not the bug is super bad and no one can win, but it's not it's completely normal and completely fixed, and so everybody can have the same chance of winning it. There's that gap in the middle.
Well, the upside is it's fixed now, so it's now in the past. We're happy about it. I do agree with the compensation, but speaking of fixes, I noticed yesterday when I was going to move my squads in the new setup, I would move them down and then I'd go back and they were in the same place again. I'm like, am I losing my damn mind here? And then today they came out with an update saying that they knew it was there and they fixed it. So at least I knew this in that moment, or for that reason anyway, I wasn't losing my mind. And then they also fixed what we were talking about a minute ago. You can now clearly in red see your teams in GAC territory battles and territory wars. I want to hear from Ricky P. Did you feel any effect? Did it make your job more difficult trying to GAC, Ricky P?
I didn't even notice that.
So you're a left-hand side guy. You just pick your teams from the left-hand column?
Almost. Well, pretty much actually, okay. Especially this GAC. So yeah, I didn't see that squat thing at all. It over my head.
Absolutely drove me absolutely insane.
It was horrible.
Absolutely
it was
insane.
Yeah.
If you use the squad tabs, it was the most miserable thing in the world.
You two
wait,
set up
didn't I
your
already
teams.
use Geos? Oh wait, I did. You know.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you just auto set like me, and you don't have to worry about that.
True.
Yeah, the two of you have all of your
Make
preset
like your
teams,
shirt and get that poop out of here.
Ricky P and myself more tend to. All right, we're gonna take this character. He's gonna lead, and we're gonna have you, and let's do it. And we're good to go.
You know where that comes from, though? 3v3.
Oh my God,
3v3 for me is like barely squad manipulation, right? It's just really, all right, let's try this combination. We have this going on. Like 5v5, I could understand the using the squad stuff, but 3v3, I guess I'm more like Wolf. I just pick and go as what I need, to fight. So
yeah, Cowboy. I've said that before. Releasing GLs and all the other stuff every 3 to 6 months has got to be a ton of work. Just like right now, JMK having to fix little bugs they call them, but really most of them are just interactions with other characters. So there's a lot of back work that I don't think people realize how difficult that is. So anyway, let's get on to the main subject. Omeeeega. Announced to be released on July 15th, which if I'm not mistaken is
Tomorrow,
right? Yeah.
Domani.
Marquee characters, is
Indeed.
that right? Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
You are calendar proficient.
Ricky P, we didn't have you last time. You're quiet so far. How are you feeling about Omeeeega coming out?
Well, we knew a 5th character of the Bad Batch was coming up, right? That's for sure. We knew that for a while. When we started watching the show, we had a good sense of Omeeeega was coming in. The funny thing is, everybody's saying it's a Crosshair kit, right? And it made sense. Crosshair was the 5th Bad Batch in. And what I've read, what I've heard is that they had to build the kit without knowing which character it was. Which makes it, I think, interesting because, and which probably makes it why it's so confusing on the kit and the character from the show, and everybody thinks it doesn't fit together, right? It does complete the Bad Batch. It does fit with the rest of the group and everything, but there's that weird combination of character kit going on there still. Well,
so correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe someone here knows more, but I'm pretty sure in the past, I can't remember if it's RSG, Galactic Roll Report, or something, but somebody at CG has said some point in time that essentially, like, for instance, I think this was coming out when the whole sequel trilogy was out. They're not privy to that extra information from Lucasfilm. Like, Lucasfilm doesn't tell them, hey, this is what's going to happen in this plot, and here's what you can do with that information as far as making a kit. It's like, hey, make a kit, and then we'll tell you the information. And so that's probably the same thing that happened here. It's like, well, we think sharpshooter guy should be in there, and then, oh wait, no, it's actually Omeeeega.
I'm surprised at that, though. Being a multi-million-dollar mobile game that is billion. Well, 1 billion, but multi-million.
$1 billion.
A Brazilian. So,
Brazilian?
like, that Lucasfilm doesn't have input on the game. I mean, it's just more money to put into a game to feed them on what's coming up and have like better kit, better artwork. I mean, I'm not complaining about the artwork.
I'm sure to an extent they're worried about leaks and that sort of stuff, giving them like prior information, if Omeeeega has some special ability, I don't have any information, obviously, but let's say Omega has the Force and whatnot, and they were like, oh, they want to put in their kit something over there, or like they start leaking that to somebody online. They say, hey, I got all this information. I can assume they don't want that sort of stuff getting out, but
probably, but they probably all signed.
It would
they all
help the game
signed
so much. Yeah.
Exactly, but they probably all sign like paperwork for
non-disclosure agreement.
disclosure, right? So
we all knew who it was too.
Exactly, it's like not a surprise, and it's not like Capital Games is a 1,000 people employee company, right? So
I think it would definitely help the game if they would get some, at least some prior knowledge over here. Because like you said, in the Galactic War Report, whatever thing they're saying, we had to build this kit, whatever, on the fly, which is kind of strange because they say in their in the kit release, Omega was always planned to be the 5th member that completes the Bad Batch squads, and that other members' abilities were specifically created with Omega's synergy in mind. So I'm not sure how those two things really jive together, but
again,
that was kind of interesting.
I think it's more or less there was always a 5th member planned, and they were all going to synergize around this 5th member. Omega just ended up being the one that they obviously had to plan for, but it could have easily been the other guy as well. The kit does line up pretty well. I do want to point out a comment from Mary J. About he's talking about the Omega kit, and then it's the same as JKL when everybody said JKL was Mace. That is completely false. JKL's kit was not Mace. I can 100% confirm that. I do know that. That's all I can say. I can't. I try to squash that every time I see it. I'm like, no. Everybody, even Arnold was like, oh, it's Mace. It's Mace's kit. It's not. It's 100%. It's not. It was literally JKL's from the day that they created his kit.
Don't tell me Crumb doesn't know anything. Look at this. I'm sure
Crumb
Maul will be fine.
knows. Crumb knows a little bit.
Cough. He'll be fine. No comment. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Crumb did say one day, in regards to Mace Windu rework, he did say one day. He did not flat out say no to that question. So
I would also like to point out
that day could be the day before the
Hey, it doesn't matter, Ed. It does not matter. He said one day. It does not matter.
He did say one day.
One day.
I will take the day before the game shuts down. I will take it because that still means that Mace got his rework.
One day Mace will be great again.
Even if all they do is just give Mace Ray's kit.
Right. So if you guys were aware, Crumb, just a little bit off subject, but Crumb was in Ram's stream last night, and
oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, he had quite a bit to say. Like, Cat is going to make JMK an absolute monster.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then he responded to. Oh, where is
that? Was a response to me because I said that I didn't know where he was going to fit in because you can literally take JMK with the 4 main and Padme and beat any squad in the game right now.
Right.
And he also made sure to troll Ram and let him know that there is no talk of any Mace getting any rework. None.
I know.
Zip.
I know.
Zip.
I'm aware.
He was
I'm
wearing
aware
him
that
out.
There's no talk of it.
He was wearing him out. It was amazing.
Since we're talking about what Crumb said, though, I made a comment about, if there's any idea of anything to do with the auto sets in GAC, and Crumb's response was nothing specific to that, but there's a lot of talk on GAC changes in general
at the moment. Yep.
So that caught my attention very well
because they don't touch ships.
They or make it better, or make it better for ships. I mean, that's possible. They already changed the divisions, which is what was an amazing step toward a better GAC experience. If they're still looking at changing the GAC format in I don't know which way, I think it's the best game mode right now, right? GAC is the best game mode, and they're still thinking of making it better.
Absolutely.
Good.
Me and Mort had this kind of conversation offline. But we were talking about potential GAC changes that they could do to kind of revitalize and change up the current format, because we all know ships top back, squads bottom back, and two squad sections up front. And so we were thinking, well, maybe they could either alternate the zones, and so like you could choose. It doesn't mess with the scoring because each zone is still scored the same. It's just dependent on where you choose to put ships in the back bottom, back top, whatever. Or they could change the format as a whole and be like, all right, squads up front, and then a ship and two squads in the back, and a ship and another two squads in the bottom back. And so you have two ships in the back, but they're, you know, top, and I don't know. There's
Right.
different ways that they could do that. I'm interested to see the changes, because I mean, JAC is like the best thing ever right now.
Well, it
Exactly.
doesn't sound like there are set changes. It's just discussion right now. So.
Yeah, just discussion.
Oh yeah.
Which for
This is all
me,
speculation and discussion. There is no hard confirmed. None of us on this panel know, hey, they're absolutely doing something.
And
It'd be
nothing-
nice if they had something where they talked to the community about this and said, hey, you know, we just did all these changes. You had a 3v3, you've had a 5v5. Tell us what you think. What can we do to make it better?
6v6.
nothing might happen. Exactly.
I think to make it better, they can get rid of 5v5 so that way I can still beat Mort and GAC.
Yes, 3v3's got higher scoring in that division, Ed. GTSOH. That's all I gotta say.
It sounds like I'm better at 3v3 as well. So I agree, Ed. I'm all with you on that one.
I'm 100% better at 3v3. I've yet to hit Kyber in 5v5.
I would just
What
like
is
to
it
point.
you're
I would
doing?
just like to
Problem.
point out I've won 48 in a row in 3v3.
That being said, you know, I think that what we need to take from this is that the best game mode from the game is they're not just sitting on it and leaving it like this. They're open to talk, change, make sure it stays the best and stays like the best game mode, and I think it's great to see that.
Even
Well,
after
I think-
doing a major overhaul, they are still paying attention. They are looking at it. They are talking about it, seeing what they can do. And it's nice to see them putting that level of attention into the game mode.
And it's
Well,
also forward progression.
Mhm.
So that's
And I think that
positive.
they realize that this game mode is where they're making their money now, right? Because without
People
this
are
game
spending
mode,
money on gearing specific characters and specific factions to make them better in GAC.
Oh yeah.
correct.
100%.
So this is where they're making their money. It is the best game mode in the game. It's very competitive. And you're able to use a lot of your roster, and even more so now with these changes. So
Unless you're a weirdo that likes TV like Wolf.
Hey, some
I don't know
people,
what you're talking
some people
about.
actually appreciate TV RAM.
Yo, TB's some good stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Only
and I
drops
know my
two
girl's
waves.
probably watching, and I don't care.
Mm.
The best thing ever happened today. I had a super long day at work. I go into TB as I normally would with about 6 hours left or so. And it's like bottom zone's completely 3-starred. Middle zone, we're preloading. We're not even going to touch it. And just deploy ships. I was like, yes, don't have to do anything. It was amazing.
So if you don't like Wolf that much, Ram, why do you have his logo behind you and not mine?
Nice. Nice. Well played.
Now, real quick. Sorry, Ed, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of TB, I'm fixing the commands in it right now.
Oh, nice. Speaking of TB, I know Ram is not a huge fan of that, but I'd be remiss if we don't talk about Master Kenobi over here. Master
He is dope.
Kenobi
He is dope.
in this territory battle is just absolutely insanely good. He stops
Only thing.
all turn meter gains of everybody, enemies and allies. So B2s don't get the bonus turn meter. Sniper droids and droidica and Dooku doesn't get his counterattack turn meter. Nope, it just shuts everything down. It's absolutely
The
insane.
only thing I don't like about JMK regarding TB. Is ultimate not translating
Yes.
into other
Yes.
sections, whatever, phase
That is
1,
something
phase
to
2,
take
phase
note of. Yeah.
that's really actually kind of annoying because it made me sit there and I have to actually pay attention and not just I couldn't just put it on auto, right? I had to actually sit there and be like, all right, let's get his ultimate charged up. Okay, now basics and wait. Next phase, all right, ultimate, So rather than every other GL where it's like it translates into the next phase, this one doesn't. If he goes in, if you hit that ultimate,
That is something to take note of.
if you hit that ultimate with one person left standing and you kill that one person, you go in the next phase, you're starting with zero bar on ultimate, non-ultimate charged next round.
And unlike Ray and unlike, or actually not unlike Ray, but I guess unlike Slacker, while he's in his ultimate stance, cannot charge his ultimate.
Yep.
So he needs to get out of his ultimate to start getting back ready to get that going again. Now, granted, he does charge it amazingly quickly. A couple of basics, a couple assists, and everything. He does charge the ult very quickly. So it's not like you're not going to be ready to go in a couple of turns.
Call himself to assist, and you get what was that, like 30% turn meter or something?
Yeah,
30%
25,
meter.
30, something like that.
Yeah.
He does the hello there.
Ultimate
He gets
meter.
30% right there.
Plus, if you pair him with someone who gives a lot of buffs, like Grandmaster Yoda, for instance.
Oh yeah.
It's just because he's gonna whenever he does his whenever he does his hello there fucking ability, it gives you it gives you ultimate charge for every buff.
Yeah.
Which is like 5 or 6 buffs, and it's just ooh.
Yeah, I think it's like up to 30%, something like that. So yeah, he's absolutely insanely good. I ran him phase 1 with Padme in the special mission. I already have the other ones. I already have teams for the other missions, 4 out of 4, no problem. So I ran him over there. Phase 2, I ran him with 501st. Using gas with Ahsoka in their mission. GK's got a special mission with the clones. Yep. He was amazing with 501st. Didn't feel out of control the entire battle. Didn't get anywhere close to a sacrifice on fives. Phase 3, the GR Jedi mission. It was going from General Kenobi lead to this guy leading. It was a breeze. This guy, if you care about TB at all, is 100% somebody that you want to be adding to your roster over here. He is just absolutely perfect.
Well, we needed a light side GL that can do some work, because my understanding is Ray sucks in there.
No, Ray is good in TB. There's a couple of teams. I don't have her myself, but I have heard her. She is one of the better ones. Like Ray Rebels, I think does pretty well. There's a couple other comps over there for that, but again, I don't have Ray, so I'm not the person to talk to about that.
She's not in. Okay. In terms of every single GL, God damn it,
Ricky P.
In terms of every single GL, right? She's the worst out of every single GL, in my opinion. Right? JMK slaughters TB. Just talking about TB. JMK slaughters TB. JML makes it super easy, especially with Jedi Knight Luke. Stupid easy. Ray, you kind of have to focus just a little bit. But that being said, she's still a GL. She still can go in there and easily handle shit, especially with her whirlwind and protection up and the ultimate, especially if you have the ultimate. So, is she bad? She's worse than the other GLs, but she's not bad. And that's from someone who has her on 2 accounts.
But she's not worthy.
She's not all the Jedi. She is not all the Jedi.
Yeah, that's my point. She sucks in TV in comparison pound for pound.
In comparison pound for pound, yes, I will agree on that statement.
Yeah, she's a great defensive character, but she's not in comparison to what these other guys can do. I mean, she's basically slap her on defense and let her do the work for you in GAC.
Although I have heard, and maybe Maul Pills, if he's out there watching, maybe he could tell me about it. But I've heard Ray Jawas in TB slaps.
That's what I heard.
Tila,
somebody did a video on it.
Ray is saying Ray Bam works pretty nicely.
Ray Bam definitely, yeah.
So
Ray Jawas also worked like in other components of the game,
Wasn't
right?
it
In
Rancor?
the child, yeah. So Ray and Jawas is also another, it's a combination. I think works in a couple of places.
We just like crap on her. She's not a bad character.
Nebbit.
She's not a bad character. Like
she's not a bad character.
Ram has 2 iterations of her, or has her on 2 of his accounts. Sorry.
She's not a bad character. She just I look at every other GL as being above her because just her overall viability and her overall use compared to every other GL is just it's not on that level as they are. For me, it's Ray is almost a guaranteed. I'm going to put her on defense in GAC every single time, but she does slap in the GA in the Crane Corps. She slaps in there with gas and Jawas, and it's pretty crazy. Oh, we're getting off topic. We got to move on. Yeah, we got more things to talk about.
So we kind of got off Omeeega. I wanted to point out a couple of things notes that I came across was she is Bad Batch, she is clone, and supposedly the way I read it, they were trying to justify it as she is clone, she is Bad Batch, but I don't know if I can totally agree with that. Bad Batch, yes, clones, I don't think so, but mostly they did it for gameplay, which is understandable, especially since they didn't have heads up on who it was going to be right away.
She's 100% a clone, obviously.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to argue that she's not a clone.
Yeah.
I think people are arguing the fact that because the tag says clone trooper, they're like, well, she's not really a trooper. I'm like, but she is a clone. So they're not going to make a whole separate tag for clone when they already have clone trooper. Just slap the clone trooper tag on her.
Honestly, I'll give him a pass.
It makes sense.
I'll give him a pass on that one because it's like, she's a clone, so they can go and rework every single clone trooper's kit to say these things have synergy with clone troopers and these have synergy with clones. And she works with clones and doesn't work with clone troopers, or she could just be a freaking clone trooper and call it a day.
I don't care as long as they make them viable.
That sounds a lot easier to me. It's a little bit of a stretch to call her a clone trooper, but I'll give him a pass.
Freaky P.
Well, what do you say?
Let me share my screen. I want to show Omeeega. What? Bye, Ram. Oh, you're back.
Mort is like the worst host ever.
Well,
Can't even get the shirt right.
I got 17 things going on here. What do you want from me?
Sure, I cannot share my screen. I want to share the Omeeega
okay, hang on.
Kit reveal.
Oh, he's got the kit reveal up.
He's got the kit reveal up. No, he's got his game up.
Oh, he's got.
Damn it, Mort.
Get your game off of there, man.
All right, try now.
Try now. There you go.
Mort.
Can you see the?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, God.
Now she's a clone trooper.
Now she fits a lot more in the team.
What is this?
Yes.
Ricky, you're a legend.
We need to show that right now. Put that on screen. We need to know.
It's not there. You guys on screen. What the hell?
Let me.
Oh my God.
That is amazing.
I hope that showed up. I don't know if it showed up. My Zoom disappeared.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't see it. Wait.
Damn it.
I don't even know. How
you make that, Ricky B?
No, I didn't. I did not. I did not.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I know you have some skills, and so I was wondering.
I don't even know how to stop screen sharing now.
It's awesome. Let's try
The Invincible Roundtable. Technical difficulties. Mort doesn't know how to operate his stream.
That was not me. That was Zoom. It does this to me all the time. Zoom it back in, Ricky P.
So,
look at that mustache. Mustache rise. I think that's Dodger with a girly haircut.
You're not showing the screen, Mort.
Yes, I am. According to mine, it is.
More.
Oh, you.
Give YouTube a couple of seconds.
Oh, okay.
You're zoomed in over there, like on the right side. Yeah, professional streamer over here.
According to my OBS, we're good.
You're not showing it on like the full screen. You're showing it on like the side. Just
It's
on
okay. They see it.
Yeah,
you can see
They
it.
see it. Omega lols.
Oh yeah.
We could always...
Yep, professional streamers here.
We could
Professional
always-
streamers.
It won't even let me blow it up. It just makes me move side to side.
I'll blow you up.
Yeah, you will.
Oh boy.
Legendary right
Oh,
there. though.
baby.
Legendary. All right, some other things I want to touch on. She Force's record of pre-taunt, which is pretty cool. She will be the second damage dealer, is what my understanding. Single target and ignores taunt if she gets zeroed up first before somebody taunts.
So yeah, the Bad Batch over there, they have a lot of AOE. They have like the true damage to everybody. They have lots of exposes and stuff popping
Plasma.
around.
Ricky P, you're still sharing your screen.
You're
I
still
know.
sharing your
I'm trying to. I don't.
but they don't have like a whole lot of like real single target
Oh, there it
burst
is.
sort of damage, which I, along with a lot of others, was sort of expecting to be Echo. I had jokingly suggested it can be Omega with her bow. Yay! She'll do some damage. I didn't expect them to actually do that. But yeah, so single target damage dealer. She's going to be stacking up as the battle goes on. Like you were saying, she can target, mark people, all sorts of stuff. And for the team.
I'm really actually shocked that and someone clarified and told me that it makes sense, but I'm really shocked that they actually made Omega targetable. Because just the way that Disney portrays her
They gave her
as
stealth.
being a super young kid, okay, sure.
Ahsoka is a super young kid.
You're gonna make Mom Mothma not targetable, but you're gonna make Omega
Ram, in
targetable.
essence, what they did is
She's a senator.
They even said it in the kit reveal somewhere where they basically said it's up to you to keep her safe by using the Bad Batch kit so she's untargetable. That's basically what they said. So they're putting it on you to keep her safe. It's your
you
problem,
can still
not theirs.
target her because you can
You
hit
can
Mark
if you do
or
your
something.
job right. All right?
Yeah, you can. JKR can still hit Mark.
Not if she's stealth.
I mean,
Hey, Bando ignores stealth.
Yep.
true.
And taunt.
Ahsoka was also like the original Ahsoka is like what, 12 or 15 years old or something?
Yeah.
Same as Omeeega.
13,
So
14, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, no. On that note, Ahsoka is also a Jedi. That automatically gives her the combatant tag right there. Okay.
She's a clone.
Because she's a Padawan. She's a Jedi Padawan. Okay, there's a difference between a Jedi youngling.
Tilo.
They can't put in a youngling and make it targetable. That would just be absurd. But they can put in a Jedi Padawan because they're a combatant at that point.
well, once Lord Vader comes out, they're gonna have a youngling event here,
Oh my
right?
God,
where he
right?
just
Oh my God.
So
Yeah, but it's gonna cut the same way that the JMK event cut when you do the last tier.
yeah, you
and-
don't see
and
anything.
You don't see the legs get chopped off. You don't see
Yeah.
the burning. Unfortunately, you just you're the
Unfortunately.
chosen one.
You were the chosen one. Yeah.
Oh, that scene just gets me like all hyped up again.
So you guys are still on that Vader kick. Oh, God.
So back to Omega.
No,
Yeah.
100%. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Vader for the GL, and it's gonna be Maul.
Back to Omega.
It's
Looks
gonna
like
be Maul
it-
for the next conquest.
Ram,
character.
what I read was it looks like she's going to do Omega's going to do damage similar to Spy. Self buffs and enemy debuffs are going to increase her damage on her target that she's zeroed in on.
And interestingly, also, she is starting off as not a very fast character. She's her base speed is at relic level is 150, but through her unique, she's actually going to end up having the highest base speed for a non-GL in the game.
Higher than
Because she's gaining +5 speed, maximum 50 speed every time the Bad Batch leader begins their turn. So she's going to be at 200 speed very
200
quickly.
speed max. Yep, and 190 is the base speed.
over there.
Yep.
So she's going to be moving after a couple of turns. She's going to be pretty snippy over there.
That's interesting. They've been coming out with a lot of speedy non-GL characters, right? There was Piet, then Gideon, then
Commander Tano.
and Commander Tano, and now
Echo.
Omeeega and Echo.
Echo. Yep.
There's
They seem to be.
Gideon, obviously.
There's a simple explanation for that. They want you to invest more in mods, which means more crystals, more income, etc. It's business genius.
Mods suck. I hate mods.
Plain and simple. Business
Mainly
genius.
just because I don't get good luck with them.
All right. Overall take on.
Well, also, real quick, sort of on that note, some of these characters are also making mods a little bit less necessary.
Some of them
think
are,
about
yeah.
Gideon specifically.
Gideon doesn't need a super fast speed set because he's
doesn't-
already super fast.
Exactly. He doesn't need a crazy speed set, and then the Imperial troopers themselves don't need ridiculous speed because they're all about a turn meter trained.
But on that note, if you can spare, a very fast speed set for Gideon, I think I came across a Gideon that was like 380 something without Veer's leadership.
God, right?
Without Veer's leadership, that puts him with Veer's. That puts him at 400 speed. I'm like,
it's
oh,
absurd.
I'm done.
That's
That's
my
faster
best
than a
speed
GL's
set.
base speed.
No.
I look at it the other way around. You got to keep up with Gideon because of his top speed. You got to keep up with all these new characters that are coming out, meaning you got to put faster mods on your other characters outside of them.
Oh yeah.
Plus, you've got to move mods over to Gideon and the rest of them to make them fast. You still got to get more mods. In the end,
Get
that poop out of here, Pooh Bear.
Mod.
We always say you don't want to expand your roster beyond. Bye, Ed.
Oh, bye, Ed.
Don't want to expand your roster beyond what your mods can handle. I know that's a daggerism right there.
Daggerism, I like it.
Daggerism, I like that.
So, Ram, overall take, Omeeeega.
Good character, not gonna wail, but I think it'll be a fun character to use once I eventually do get the Bad Batch geared up, which will be in like a year or so.
So what you're telling me is you're not really worried about her dying, like you said a minute ago.
I'm not gonna use her.
Oh,
Where am I gonna use her at? I'm gonna use a
Yes.
3-star character with the rest of the Bad Batch that are also 3 stars.
All right,
You'll
just making
certainly
sure.
be killing her at some point.
Elvis, what do you think?
Well, Omeeeega is going to be Omeeeega. Well, it's going to complete the Bad Batch. We're going to see more Bad Batch 5v5 squads on the table because of that. Not going to be meta. Not going to break anything. Going to help the PvE probably side of things, but that's it.
Wolfie?
I'm actually very interested to see how they do, because as it is, Bad Batch right now is one of the best squads in the game. Other than Darth Revan and obviously Bad Batch with Kenobi and Bad Batch with all that sort of stuff can they're a one hell of a squad to take down. They can deal with a lot on offense.
Bad Batch slap.
So it'll be very
Check out my
interesting
last
to see-
GAC for proof of that one.
So it'll be very interesting to see where they, like you were saying, Ricky P, like where they fall within the meta over here. She's a marquee coming out, finishing out a team that's all marquees of, a bunch of characters who weren't even in a movie.
Why do we only see Ricky P's hair? Rip. Special streamer work.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it, it moved again. Son of a bitch.
Ed's fault.
Ed's fault, he left.
God damn it. For a bunch of characters who weren't even in a movie, who just have their one Disney Plus show, who are suddenly going to be just, potentially game-breakingly good, we'll have to see where they end up landing in there. But, nope. Omeeeega herself, she looks like she's going to be great. I don't have the rest of the Bad Batch, so I will also not be wailing.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm not even going to comment on it. I mean, I'm glad. The one thing I like to see is progression in the game, and I see them talking about GAC progression. I see them adding characters. The downside, they're saying there's no planned raid in the near future, which pisses me off, especially because I want my damn ship raid. But there is a comment in chat. The real question, and Wolf, I think you can answer this because we talked about it right before we came on stream. Will her gear be as bad as the rest of the squad? If so, that's a ridiculously expensive team.
Her gear is about the same. She's got 400 Kairos. Otherwise, I think we were talking about this earlier. She's not too crazy aside from the 400 Kairos over there. I think she's got like 1 or 2 stun guns, 1 or 2 of the Mark III Carbantes. Really nothing all that crazy.
So the team in general has a lot of uses. Obviously, it's going into light side. We're seeing gain.
But then, sorry, just real quick. So the whole team together is then 2,000 Kairos. So keep that in mind. It is certainly a lot of gear.
And it was what, 1,000 for Kylo entirely for every character? Right?
I'm not sure.
I think it was 1,000 because I'm farming them right now. It was only 1,000 for Kylo and all the First Order, and it's going to be 2,000 for Bad Batch.
Yeah, 2,000 total, 4,000 a piece. So, yeah, it's quite the gear haul.
It's a major investment. But again, the progression to light side is we're trying to get to. Obviously, guilds are starting to hit maximum now, but they're sitting at 400 and some million guilds. With this capability, if people are willing to put in the Bad Batch, you might be able to do it at 320, 350, right? Because we're seeing better teams, GLs, Bad Batch, etc. So they're going to have to start working on a raid because we're going to be dominating this regularly like we do Dark Side now. 100%. So that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Yep, I think there's still there's no way that a guild currently, even with the Bad Batch coming out in JMK, there's no way that a guild can currently still get full stars on LSTB that I know of because of simple GP math, right? Because it's just
I think it's mostly ships, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I thought people were just doing it already.
No, there's been
Dark
someone
side.
who has already done Dark Side, but no one has gotten full max stars on Light Side, to my knowledge, because it's mathematically not possible right now.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
No guild, nobody has enough GP, I think, especially in ships, to actually max out light side geo at the moment.
So what I'm hearing is, in order to get there, we need more ships.
Yes.
We need more ships, and specifically, we need more light side ships.
Yeah.
So it kind of begs the question: what light side ships do we think might be coming out soon to help with that?
Well, I think that's a good segue over here. I believe Cowboy had brought this up earlier. This is something that we had planned to talk about. What do we think is going to be coming up next for Conquest? Is it going to be the Marauder? Is it going to be something in there? The Marauder, of course, is the Bad Batch ship. What are we thinking for ships and Conquest and stuff?
I think I'm thinking more. I don't know. With Bad Batch being the highlight, it wouldn't surprise me to see the Bad Batch ship come out, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Maul. As being the Conquest reward, being that we just got Commander Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys focused on Conquest, because I don't think
I'm sorry
that Conquest or ships is the answer here, because they made a comment about the shipload of content coming up, and I think it has nothing to do with Conquest.
No?
Okay, what do you think has something
is
to do?
the Bad Batch ship
We already got a new
up?
ship through Conquest. You know, Razor Crest is coming up.
Razor Quest.
Razor Quest.
Right.
Sorry, Razor Quest. Razor Quest. My bad.
I mean, a shipload of content is not one ship in Conquest. That doesn't make sense. They're gonna revamp the whole ship thing. They're gonna bring up, like, here's my idea. You bring a whole bunch of generic ship stuff coming up without pilots. You bring up a couple of new capital ships at the same time, and you have to make it bigger, right? The problem with ships is the number of capital ships and ships in total. Right? It's so limited. It's so small. You have to calculate them so precise, especially in GAC. So it's so precisely calculated that a shipload of content means they have to grow the squad of the ships by a lot. Capital ships and ships. So
I will point out, and this has not been verified or anything by CG, so it's speculation and me talking with the rest of the community. We got Negotiator, right? How many Galactic Republic ships do we have? I hate you, Ricky P. How many Galactic Republic ships do we have?
I believe we have 8.
We have 8, right?
Plus the negotiator, plus Mace.
You've got 7 that go with a full galactic negotiator fleet. That leaves 1. We have 2 Galactic Republic capital ships. Not saying that Mace is going to become meta anytime soon, but what era are we focusing on right now? We are focusing on Bad Batch. We're focusing on the Clone Wars. Yep. Galactic Republic era plus its light side. We could entirely see more Galactic Republic ships come out to kind of offset that difference, especially with the shipload of content. It would not surprise me in the slightest to get more Galactic Republic ships to kind of offset that and put more ships with a Mace fleet to make a secondary fleet, not the meta fleet. I'm not saying that. I don't like his ship either. But
there's a Silver Streaker.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ship in that era, right? It's like both the movies, like Clone Wars is between episode 2 and 3. But if you put episode 2, episode 3, and Clone Wars, that whole
Clone
era
Wars
there.
Wars.
He's been hanging around me. Leave him alone.
Wars. Like normal population says Clone Wars, but you're saying
it's French Canadian, baby.
I'll say it in French. I'll say it in French. La guerre des clones.
Yeah, there you
go. Correct me on that one.
I mean, that just sounds sexy.
Yeah.
So, but it's a big era there with a lot of ships, right? They have a lot of possibilities in there, and add Rebels. Sort of that ties in at the end there of episode 3 as well. That there's a whole bunch of ship that could be entered in the game there.
Say ship or shit? I wasn't sure. Okay.
I heard ship.
Both. Okay. I said both. Like I combined both
words. It in one word.
Yeah.
Love it.
He said shipped.
Ships.
Yes, he shipped. I don't know. I want my ships. That's all I know. I want my ships. That's all I can ask for. Give me more ships. Quit being tight about it. Let's go. You said shipload of content. Yeah, ship raid would be amazing. I would absolutely die. Absolutely die. What else do we have?
Big note while we're still on light side and territory battles.
Yeah.
Right? For
Correct.
people that farm cam, great. Because now you can kind of do different combos. Maybe there's some secret combo out there that works with everybody else except for Arc Trooper and Wrecker, because you need a tank. You need another tank after 5s. I don't know. Now it gives people the chance to go in and experiment, people that have better minds than me that actually care about TB, over having to use a specific character in a specific slot. So I like that they removed the requirement for it. Obviously that was done in anticipation of people using Bad Batch with Omeeega in that mission, which
you can do.
And so
if you go and look at the mission right now, she does show up as an option to use. And
obviously no one has her, but I'm quite sure people. I'm almost positive that there are guilds out there, high-end guilds, that said, you know what, we're not going to push. We're gonna do phase 4 Reek mission so that people can go in there with Omeeega, and because people are going to whale on those guilds, they're going to whale on Omeeega, go in there and try it and see how it does. So
well, I don't know, because she was when was she officially announced? Do you think that they would have had time to like preload?
I'm quite sure the whale guilds they know things. They know things.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Like Shadowlands, TI, TI is no more, but Shadowlands, Maul, those guilds know things, and so I'm quite sure that they knew that she was coming out this week, and they planned for it.
Yeah, I concur. They know
I'm sure we'll get videos based on Omeeega being used for the Reek mission, and I feel like it'll just slap. I feel like it'll wreck it, and you'll be like, damn, I really want to whale on this team now so I can get Cam.
I'm part of the squad too.
I don't want to
part of the ship, part of the crew.
So a couple other things I want to add. So 714, the Galactic War Report, once again got the insight. They went on, did a podcast about 30 minutes, I think. So that's where a lot of this information came from, talking about Omeeega, and then Chupio is now a double drop. That came out today, I believe. That's big ass news. Big ass news right there. Of course, because I'm almost done with him on every account, but that's okay. It is what it is. And
Well, now you can
Echo
speak of the farm.
and Echo farmable on light side 7D hard alongside Farm Boy. So all the Bad Batch are officially out now, right? Correct? Echo's the last one.
Yep,
Echo
Echo was the last one.
Beautiful.
Well,
all the Bad
and then we
Batch
have Omeeega.
except Omeeega.
right.
Now we have
right,
Omeeega
right.
that's going to come out in probably a month or so. Farmable.
Right.
No, 3 months.
Is it usually
3 months? No.
Is it that long?
It's not one. Yeah, it's not 1 month farmable. Echo
No, it's
came
not 1
out-
month. It's been on like maybe a 2 month now.
Is it like 2? Yeah, I think it's like 2. I'm not sure.
It's like 2 because you got to think Bad Batch. They have their month pack, right? They have their marquee for a month or whatever, and then they had their pack out for months, and then now I think it's like 2 months. I don't know. I'm not wailing on them, so I don't know, but I think it's like 2 months.
It'll probably be like 6 months before she's actually double
Yeah,
farmable. Maybe.
maybe.
A year. I don't know.
No, it's a year.
It's a year.
Always
Is it a year?
Yeah.
So Chupio's been
Echo
out
is
a
May
year.
4th.
Yeah,
Chupio's been out a year.
Wow.
The next character is going to be double. Who's the next character?
Mon Mothma and Piet.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep. My Mothma and Piet will be. Yep.
That sounds
Which will be
right.
good because I'm starting to farm Piet on my alt. Go
There
after
we go.
C after Slacker. So
Perfect.
timing. Yep.
It's great for younger
Everyone,
accounts.
get your imp troopers. Imp troopers are freaking awesome.
And Troopers rock your world.
They're so good.
The last note that I got on my agenda is CG Crumb trolling Ram yesterday in the stream, which we talked about yesterday. Love the fact that he told him that there ain't no rework coming from Ace anytime soon. Although I've heard Ricky P is now on the Ram train. Wolf, are you on the Ram train now? Or on the
no.
Mace train?
The Mace Train.
Mace train, sorry.
Get it
I've
right.
I've been on the rework Mace train for a very long time, ever since this asshole made me rework
Yeah.
my mace.
We've got some big
And
names on that
mace
train.
made
We've
me,
got
made me relic my mace. So yeah,
we got
I've
some
had
big
Relic
names on
Mace
that
for a
train.
long time.
We got Cubs because
yeah.
I made sure Cubs got a relic mace. We have Grid. We got we got Ricky P. We got Wolf. We got some big names. Mort. When is he likes to do his own thing apparently because he's not even wearing the right shirt. So
Ah, wow. Keep that shit coming.
Come on, Mart, say it.
God
Say it.
damn it. No,
You're on board.
ain't happening. All right, Ricky P, what else you want to add besides that?
I think in the game we're gonna go into a little slow mode in the summer with vacation and everything. It's normal. I think we're just gonna go slow, but I think we need to expect a pretty huge fall coming up. Darkside GL and everything else. I think there's a shipload of content I think is going to drop in the fall. I think fall is going to be a big and epic time for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
would you say a Heroes Fall? Ooh.
I'm still GL Maul, by the way. Shut the fuck up.
It's not going to be TL Maul. Maul will be Conquest. I
There went you two.
100% tell you.
Almost
Maul will be Conquest.
But in French, a fuck
close.
is a seal, right? So
Yes, yes. Yes. This is wee wee.
Yes, you gotta watch out for that seal.
How about you,
All right.
Ram? Anything to add?
No, not really. So I was shocked that Crumb actually popped up in my chat. I was talking with him during the one of the RSG streams. I forget which. I'm on several, but I was talking with him, and I guess the comment was brought up at some point that CG never goes and visits anybody else other than RSG and Galactic War Report. And I think that comment was specifically geared towards like Arnold, but this just further showed to me because I was like, I see him all the time. Like I see him popping into. I've seen him in Grid's chat. I've seen him in Heise's. Like I see. Yeah,
He's in the Bounty Hunters Discord.
Yeah, I've seen him popping in and out
Honeys.
everywhere.
Bounty Hunters.
Bounty
Whatever.
honeys.
What'd I say?
Honeys.
Hunters?
Bounty
And
hunters.
hunters.
Oh,
I knew what you
Bounty
meant.
honeys.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
but
just further reaffirmed
you
to me. I was
you
like,
know, but
well,
It's me.
Yeah,
What can I
well.
say? It's me.
anyways.
yeah.
Ram
But
was
yeah, no, it's just reaffirmed to me that like they are actually trying to get out into the community and it's better than what we were at in 2019. with like no communication whatsoever. So I'm glad they turned that around, and I'm liking where the game's at. I really like where the game's at. It's
I think they're doing a great
could
job.
rival 2018. 2018 is widely regarded as their best year, but it could rival 2018 in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Wolfie?
I'd say the only thing was just Conquest. I'm leaning towards Robo-Legs Maul as the next Conquest character. You know, Commander Tano is for anybody who has been focusing, will be 7 stars on Monday. I will have my Razor Crest 7 stars on Monday as well. Excuse me, Razor Quest.
Razor Quest.
7 stars on Monday as well. You know, he's the quest is being taken out of the box rewards, so you'll only be able to buy them in the Wandering Merchant from now on.
Yep.
So you will not be able to depend on that 44 shards every time for the max crate. So
I'm almost done with the 7-star anyways.
So yeah, be prepared to start getting the shards elsewhere.
Yep.
But then so Commander Tano should be moved from, you know, the primary to the secondary box reward. So I guess 44 for the max one. So who is next?
Right.
Do you think it'll be a legendary ship? Will it be the Marauder? I'm still sort of leaning towards Maul. And then, you know, can they keep up with a new legendary every 3 months?
I really think it's going to be just based on everything. So all right, let's walk it back for a second. JMK event came out. We go against Lord Vader, and in there they specifically reference everything about Lord Vader. They specifically reference. I don't get the feeling that they would design a character of that importance and not bring him to the game, especially as GL. So I feel like he's going to be the counterpart to JMK. Plus, when they brought out Commander Ahsoka Tano, they were like, "Hey, this character is not GL status, but she's also better than a legendary." And so there's that in between, right?
Yeah.
And I've always felt that way about Commander Tano, as well as Maul. Maul, in my mind, never a GL quality. He's great, and I love him. One of my all-time favorite characters. Not a GL, but he's hands down not a legendary. He's way better than that. So I feel like he's going to be Conquest, especially after seeing Commander Tano being a Conquest reward. I feel like he's going to be Conquest. I don't know if he's going to be the next. I'm leaning towards him over the Bad Batch ship, but either one would not surprise me. But I do think he's going to be a Conquest reward, and I think Vader will be the next GL that comes out.
Okay. Ricky P, you're raising your hand very politely.
I do not like the comment about you saying Maul is not GL.
Not GL worthy.
Well, okay. Is Rey or Kylo Ren GL worthy?
Hell no, but that being said,
good night, Ram.
Good night, Ram.
Good night.
Look at the other three. Okay, everybody's entitled to make a mistake. Everybody's entitled to make a mistake every now and then. Okay.
You have lost your right to
here.
talk. Wolf, your turn.
Oh man. Good times. Good times.
You think Commander Tano's GL worthy?
Yes.
But she's not a GL, so get the shit out of her.
Unfortunately, yes, she's not. But I thought she would have been.
So yeah.
Although there's a new Ahsoka coming up. There's the Ahsoka show, TV show, and I think that Ahsoka will be Galactic Legend worthy.
There is a good chance if we have a post-Empire Ahsoka, from the Mandalorian era, that could be a GL Ahsoka.
That could.
And then maybe the Conquest Maul that we're getting is just sort of the Maul from Clone Wars, and he's that sort of not his crazy spider legs from the trash planet, after he was healed by Towson Robo-Legs Maul.
Robo-Legs in season 7.
Yeah, Robo-Legs season 7.
And then we get Maul as a GL in Rebels.
Well, maybe no. I mean, that was sort of old man Maul, but then you think about the Solo story. He's the leading this whole galaxy-wide crime syndicate. That maybe that gets explored more, and that's the GL Maul that we may eventually get.
Maybe.
Who knows? But I would be okay with the GL Maul eventually coming into the
Pooh
game.
Bear is trolling me right now
If-
because apparently Mort's not paying attention because
I am
he's
paying
playing with
attention.
his
They were
toys.
just telling me he was standing behind me. They freaked me out back here. The
Kilo, I agree. Spider Legs Maul would be fun in the game.
I am
Mace is not a GL.
I
I
am-
never said Mace was GL worthy, by the way.
You know what though, Ram? As I sit here and thinking about it, I'm rubbing my head. I'm just thinking to myself, if Kenobi and Rey can be GLs, Ram's dream may come true one day. We may get a GL Mace.
I don't want a GL Mace.
Maybe that's what they're waiting for.
If CG, if you're gonna watch this, promise you're gonna
Ricky
watch this.
Ricky
quit.
P's out. Ricky P's out. Have a good one.
Ricky
Take
B
care.
just quit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Look,
can't-
I'm gonna
just
put this
says,
out
"Get
here.
that shit out of here."
I'm gonna
I
put
can't
this
handle
out here
this shit
right
right
now.
now.
We'll put it out here right now. I do not want a GL Mace, okay? I never want a GL Mace. I want a rework to the current Mace that we have. I do not want a GL Mace because I do not think that he is a GL worthy character
You know what you need to do to get that
comparatively
to
to
happen, Ram?
other characters.
You need to build your channel to 150,000 and make a video about rework Mace.
You're right.
Let's do it.
You're right.
There we
Build it
go.
up.
You're right.
We'll get that damn
We'll
rework.
get there. We'll get there.
Shots fired. I honestly don't know who I would want for the next GL. I wanted Maul, but I'm one of those oddball guys. So
Oh, the next GL is going to be Vader.
It's Vader. 100%
it's
Vader.
gotta
that's
be
the one
Vader.
thing I didn't want to hear. But I know, well, they got so many Vaders in this game already.
At
They've
this
got
point,
one Vader.
there's
Yeah, but they
only- there's
reworked
only
his
one
ass
Vader.
just what, 9
Whoa.
months ago?
This
A
isn't
full-
going
a
to be
full
Darth
year
Vader.
ago.
This is going to be Lord Vader.
A full year ago.
Pooey.
Darth Vader is actually, lo and behold, Darth Vader is not his prime. Okay, his prime was Anakin Skywalker, Lord Vader. That was his prime. That's when he was utilizing the dark side, but he didn't have all the mechanical bullshit holding him down. When this stream's already demonetized, screw it, whatever. Yeah, he didn't have all the
I agree,
mechanical
Apple.
stuff holding him back, right? And so everybody knows that mechanical stuff was holding his force abilities back. It was specifically designed that way from Palpatine. But when he was Lord Vader in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, that's when he was at his full potential.
I disagree. I disagree. When he got his leg and his arm cut off, his anger got elevated to another level. And the dark side was even stronger at that point in him.
It was, but Palpatine specifically designed his armor to keep him alive, but to also suppress the force in him.
What?
Yes. It's in a
That's
it's
true.
it's in I forget where it's
I read that as well.
it's in a book. I know it's in a book. I don't remember.
A
Now,
legend
here's
book
where
that doesn't count anymore?
Now here's where you may have me. Here's where you may have me. I don't remember if it's canon or legends. I do not remember. I cannot. I'm sorry, but I know I read that somewhere that it was specifically designed with that thought in mind because Palpatine, again, being the power hungry asshole that he is, wanted to keep all that power.
True.
Vader is hands down better, more powerful than Palpatine. Hands down. Palpatine knew that.
I don't know. I don't know if
But I don't know if it's canon or
I
legends.
mean,
I don't
Palpatine
know.
lost to Mace, so.
True.
He did, and that is canon. That's canon. George Lucas said it himself. That's canon.
I don't know.
Vader's weakness in his suit is lightning.
Mike Zero said
God,
that must be
MJ.
true. You're not wrong, Cowboy. Mike Zero said that.
I mean, similar to Mace, Vader picked up Palpatine and threw him out the window. So he definitely was, I guess, more powerful. He could handle the lightning. Ram, I love you, but Mace is dead.
He's not dead. Prove
He's
it.
dead.
No one's ever really gone.
Okay,
Maybe.
we've been over this.
He's dead.
No one's ever really gone.
Star
Force
Wars
body.
happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So
Nope.
a long time ago, we can assume at this point in time.
No. Can't triple
Mace
stamp
is
and double
dead.
stamp. Can't triple stamp and double stamp.
Okay.
I get-
Really?
Yes.
Really? Dumb and
Thousands of
Dumber?
years ago, Ram.
Seriously?
Thousands of years ago.
Oh man.
All right, I ain't got nothing to add, guys. Let's go ahead and cut it short. Appreciate you guys, Battalion Roundtable, being here with me. I appreciate it. Good news, the game is moving forward. That's all that really matters. Thank you for the viewers hanging out there in chat. I saw most of what you guys were talking about, but talking amongst 4 guys, it's hard to actually respond to everybody out there. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for wearing those amazing shirts. I'll make sure to try and do better next time. Shut up, Ed. All right,
So Ricky P and Wolf, do we leave him out of the 1 battalion strong thing now? He's not actually 1 battalion
Apparently.
Guys, next time, like he knows he's gonna wear this shirt, let's wear the other shirt.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay,
These guys are
we'll
gonna
be
plan
really
behind my
quiet
back.
about it.
Yeah, behind my back. I see how you guys are.
I'll send you guys group DMs.
I deserve it, though. I deserve it. In the meantime, guys, we are
1 battalion strong.
Battalion strong.
See you guys next time, man.
Perfectly together.
Yes.
Excellent job,
Just
guys.
like the Backstreet Boys.
Always.
Everybody.
We'll see you guys. Have a good
Yeah.
night. Bunch of goddamn clowns around here.
Rock your body.
Sit down.
Wait, don't tease me with a good time.
Rock your body right. Battalion strong.
All right.
We have a team song.
Get your
Perfect.
stuff together, Mort. Get your damn shirt.
Oh, my.